Welcome to this lesson on the hidden heavenly stems of the earthly branches. As mentioned previously in this module, unified Qi is split into two distinct forms. The lighter purer Qi rose to form the heavenly stems, while the heavier Qi settled, creating the earthly branches. Being originally unified, each earthly branch encapsulates a portion of the heavenly stems, known as the hidden heavenly stems. The hidden heavenly stems are unique as they harbor elemental Qi, existing solely within the earthly branches. This relationship implies that the earthly branches' elemental characteristics stems directly from the concealed heavenly stems. In this lesson, we'll explore each of the 12 earthly branches, uncovering the meanings and logic behind each of their hidden heavenly stems. We'll examine how the principles of yin and yang illuminate the significance of these hidden heavenly stems within every earthly branch. Yin, embodying the tiger, ushers in the spring season as the first zodiac animal. This period associated with the wood element is characterized by yang energy. In terms of the Gregorian calendar, Yin corresponds to February and specifically encompasses the hours from 3 a.m. to 4:59 a.m. Within the earthly branch of Yin, 3 hidden heavenly stems each contribute a portion of energy, classified according to their prominence. Jia, yang wood, is the principal Qi of Yin, contributing 60% of its energy. As Yin heralds the commencement of spring, Jia naturally emerges as the dominant energy, being synonymous with the burgeoning vitality of this season. Bing, yang fire, is the central Qi of Yin, accounting for 30% of the energy. Even though Yin introduces spring, it anticipates the upcoming heat of summer. Thus, Bing is present, but not in full strength, being the transitional energy as we move closer to summer. Wu, yang earth, is the residual Qi of Yin, containing the residual energy of 10%. Earth as a foundational element signifies the initiation and nurturing of the 5 elemental phases. It acts as the grounding force or the bedrock upon which other elements emerge and evolve. Thus, being the first zodiac of spring, a new season, it's fitting that Yin contains Wu, underscoring the foundational importance of Earth in signaling the start of a new seasonal cycle. Mao, symbolized by the rabbit, is the second zodiac animal of spring, marking the season's zenith. Embodying Yin energy, Mao aligns with March in the Gregorian calendar and specifically denotes the hours from 5 a.m. to 6:59 a.m. Within the earthly branch Mao, the singular hidden heavenly stem is Yi Wood, which signifies the principal Qi. This is because Mao signifies the zenith of the spring season. Chen, symbolizing the dragon, marks the end of spring in this zodiac cycle. This last zodiac animal of spring embodies yang energy. In terms of time, Chen aligns with April in the Gregorian calendar and specifically denotes the hours from 7 a.m. to 8:59 a.m. Within Chen, 3 hidden heavenly stems contribute to its energy profile, distinguished by their hierarchical prominence. Wu, yang earth, is the principal Qi of Chen, making up 60% of its energy. As the sign marking the end of the spring season, yang earth naturally emerges as the predominant energy in Chen. The presence of yang earth symbolizes the closing chapter of spring, emphasizing the theme of ending and transition. Yi, yin wood, is the central Qi of Chen, accounting for 30% of its energy. Wood, as the elemental essence of spring, finds representation in the central Qi through Yi. Its yin nature mirrors the waning phase of the spring season, representing a period of closure and introspection. Kui, yin water, is the residual Qi of Chen, accounting for the remaining 10% of its energy. Chen is the final earthly branch leading into summer, a season defined by the fire element. As summer heralds the zenith of fire, water is overpowered by fire. This signifies the dwindling or death of the water element. This makes the presence of Kui in Chen particularly poignant. It symbolizes the last vestiges or traces of water before the onset of the scorching summer. Si, represented by the snake, heralds the summer season as the first zodiac animal. This period associated with the fire element carries yin energy. In the Gregorian calendar, Si correspond to May, specifically covering the hours from 9 a.m. to 10:59 a.m. Within the earthly branch of Si, Three hidden heavenly stems each contribute a portion of energy classified according to their prominence. Bing, Yang fire, is the principal qi of Si, contributing 60% of its energy. As Si heralds the commencement of summer, Bing naturally emerges as the dominant energy, representing the vitality inherent to the season. Interestingly, even though the snake is inherently of yin polarity, its association with the initiation of a season, inherently yang in nature, results in Bing taking precedence as the principal qi. Geng, yang metal, is the central qi of Si, accounting for 30% of the energy. While Si is emblematic of the commencement of summer, it also subtly prefigures the upcoming autumn, a season dominated by the metal element. Thus, Geng, symbolic of autumn, is introduced in a tempered capacity, hinting at the metallic essence of the impending autumn. Wu, Yang Earth, is the residual qi of Si, containing the last 10% of its energy. Earth, as a foundational element, signifies the initiation and nurturing of the five elemental phases. It acts as the grounding force or the bedrock upon which other elements emerge and evolve. Thus, being the first zodiac of summer, a new season, it is fitting that snake contains Wu, underscoring the foundational importance of Earth in signaling the start of a new seasonal cycle. Intriguingly, though the snake represents the yin polarity, the presence of Wu within Si embodies the deeper principle of Yang within Yin. This duality is central in Chinese metaphysics, spotlighting the intricate balances and transition that characterize the flow of time and nature. Wu, symbolizing the horse, stands as the second zodiac animal of the summer season, marking its peak. Characterized by yang energy, Wu is associated with June in the Gregorian calendar and specifically denotes the hours from 11 a.m. to 12:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch of Wu, two hidden heavenly stems each contribute energy and are classified according to their prominence. Ding, yin fire, is the principal qi of Wu, containing 70% of its energy. The yin fire heavenly stem, Ding, symbolizes the height or zenith of the summer season, establishing it as the principal qi. Although Wu embodies a yang characteristic, the presence of Ding, a yin fire, represents the yin aspect within yang. This balance captures a transitional phase post the summer peak. Temperatures gradually decline, signaling an impending shift in season. Qi, yin earth, is the central qi of Wu, accounting for the remaining 30% of its energy. The deep-seated relationship between fire and earth in Chinese metaphysics is evident in the three-harmony combination Yin, Wu, and Qi. This three-harmony dynamic explains why the presence of Ding fire as a hidden heavenly stem naturally leads to the inclusion of Qi earth within the Wu branch. Additionally, Qi yin earth embodies the concept of yin within yang. Even as Wu primarily showcases a yang nature, the inclusion of Qi ensures a harmonious blend of yin and yang energies. This blend mirrors the essence of transition and equilibrium, which are the cornerstones of Chinese metaphysics. Wei, represented by the goat, marks the culmination of the summer season as its final zodiac animal. Signifying the close of summer, it embodies yin energy. In terms of Gregorian calendar, Wei aligns with July, specifically covering the hours from 1 p.m. to 2:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch of Wei, three hidden heavenly stems contribute to its energy profile, distinguished by their hierarchical prominence. Qi, yin earth, is the principal qi of Wei, supplying 60% of its energy. As the zodiac marking the end of the summer season, Qi emerges as the leading energy in Wei. The prominence of yin earth underlines the conclusion of summer, underscoring the themes of endings and transitions. Ding, yin fire, is the central qi of Wei, accounting for 30% of its energy. Fire, as the elemental essence of summer, finds representation in the central qi through Ding fire. Its yin nature mirrors the waning phase of the summer season, representing a period of closure and introspection. Yi, yin wood, is the residual qi of Wei, making up the remaining 10% of its energy. Wei is the final earthly branch leading into autumn, a season defined by the metal element. as metal heralds the zenith of autumn, and metal controls wood. Hence, this signifies the dwindling or death of the wood element. This makes the presence of Yi in Hui particularly poignant. It symbolizes the last vestiges or traces of wood before the onset of the metal-dominated autumn. Shen, symbolizing the monkey as the first zodiac animal of autumn, heralds the onset of this metal elemental season. It is characterized by the yang energy. In the Gregorian calendar, Shen corresponds to August, specifically encompassing the hours from 3 p.m. to 4:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch of Shen, 3 hidden heavenly stems each contribute a portion of energy classified according to their prominence. Geng, yang metal, is the principal qi of Shen, providing 60% of its energy. With Shen ushering in autumn, Geng resonates with the growing vigor of this transitionary period. Ren, yang water, is the central qi of Shen, making up 30% of its energy. Ren water stands as a representation of the imminent coolness of winter. Even as Shen embodies the essence of autumn, it already hints at the forthcoming winter. Consequently, Ren is present in a moderated capacity, alluding to the cooling trend on the horizon. Wu, yang earth, is the residual qi of Shen, accounting for the remaining 10% of its energy. Earth, emblematic of foundations, signifies the beginning and sustenance of the 5 elemental cycles. As the anchor upon which other elements stand and grow, its presence in Shen, the inaugural zodiac of autumn, underlines the essential role Earth plays in heralding a new season. Yo, symbolized by the rooster, represents the second zodiac animal of autumn, marking the season's peak. With its yin energy, Yo aligns with September in the Gregorian calendar and specifically covers the hours from 5 p.m. to 6:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch Yo, the singular hidden heavenly stem is Xing metal, which signifies its principal qi. This is because Yo signifies the zenith of the autumn season, marking the pinnacle of its elemental energy. Xu, represented by the dog, marks the conclusion of the autumn season as its final zodiac animal. Signifying the end of autumn, it embodies yang energy. In the Gregorian calendar, Xu aligns with October, specifically encompassing the hours from 7 p.m. to 8:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch of Xu, 3 hidden heavenly stems contribute to its energy profile, distinguished by their hierarchical prominence. Wu, yang earth, is the principal qi of Xu, providing 60% of its energy. As the branch marking the end of the autumn season, Wu naturally emerges as the predominant energy in Xu. The presence of yang earth symbolizes the closing chapter of autumn, emphasizing the theme of ending and transition. Xin, yin metal, is the central qi of Xu, providing 30% of its energy. Metal, as the elemental essence of autumn, finds representations in the central qi through Xin. Its in nature mirrors the waning phase of the autumn season, representing a period of closure and introspection. Ding, yin fire, is the residual qi of Xu, providing 10% of its energy. Xu is the final earthly branch leading into winter, a season defined by the water element. The elemental interactions dictate that water curbs fire. As winter heralds the zenith of water, it simultaneously signifies the dwindling or death of the fire element. This makes the presence of Ding in Xu particularly poignant. It symbolizes the last vestiges or traces of fire before the onset of the chilling winter. Hai, symbolized by the pig, ushers in the winter season as the first zodiac animal. This period associated with the water element carries yin energy. In the Gregorian calendar, Hai corresponds to November, specifically covering the hours from 9 p.m. to 10:59 p.m. Within the earthly branch of Hai, 2 hidden heavenly stems each contribute a portion of energy, classified according to their prominence. Ren, yang water, is the principal qi of Hai, contributing 70% of its energy. As Hai heralds the commencement of winter, Ren naturally emerges as the dominant energy, representing the vitality inherent to the season. Notably, although Hai inherently holds an impolarity, its role in initiating a season which is fundamentally yang leads to Ren water being recognized as the principal qi. Jia, yang wood, is the central qi of Hai, accounting for the remaining 30% of its energy. While Hai is emblematic of the commencement of winter, It also subtly prefigures